What's up, guys? It has been quite a while. I'm going to actually open this up on my computer because Facebook has not been letting me look at comments lately. It has been, this light is fucking brutal. Jesus. Anyways. Am I even freaking live right now? It's been quite a while, guys. I don't know if I can see comments. I don't know what's happening. Let's check it out. But I gotta say, I had this quite a fun little moment the other day, and this is actually yesterday and today, and this is just a topic that keeps repeating in my mind, and so here we are to talk about it. Hey guys, yay, I'm happy people are jumping on live. If you can hear me, let me know. Say what's up. Say what's up. There we go. Hey, Juri, what's up, girl? So, first of all, how kick-ass is this sweatshirt? My friend Cassie Howard, check her out. She's got some badass girls gear. I think she has babies and guy stuff too, but I'm not positive. Hey, John, what's up? Anyway, badass shirt. So, this is what I want to talk to you guys about. As you've seen in the title, it said fuck the rules, right? Okay, so here's how I've been looking at life, and this is where this came from. So, one of the things that I think is just some seriously ridiculous shit, but we all do it, is a lot of us go out on our own path, right? And we start our own company, or we're going to start a side hustle, or we're going to renew our mindset and decide we're going to live our life differently than everyone else around us, or whatever the freaking case may be, right? There's so many different aspects of what we're trying to do. But then, hey, Emily, we end up switching things over and we're like, but I have to follow these rules. These rules right here. I have to walk this really strict line, but I'm going to go over here and do my own thing. I'm going to start my own business and blah, blah, blah. But let me follow these rules. And I'm like, if those rules are not serving you, if those rules are stopping you from completely doing what you're doing and moving forward and living your truth and following your own message and your own passion and what makes you light up, if these rules are stopping you from doing that, then you really need to reevaluate where your thought process is at, because those rules were put in place by someone who doesn't know you, by someone who probably isn't in your industry, and they're usually put in place by people who are trying to keep you confined in a little bitty box, right? I don't know if you guys know this. Some of you have been following me for quite a long time, but I fucking hate stereotypes. Everybody has tried to stereotype me my entire life, and none of those things have ever fit me. They just have never fit. And so I've kind of burst through them basically my entire existence without really even knowing that I was doing it prior to my life over the past few years, 3 or 4 years, where I finally realized what was happening. But this is a way that happens. So when you decide that you're going to go out and you're going to do this different world and you're going to build your life on your terms, as I like to say, sometimes we still catch ourselves following these very specific rules that someone else, somewhere else has put into place for us. And I think there just comes a time where you have to just trust in your own abilities. Yes, John, rules or programming. But you have to just trust in your own ability to make shit happen and say fuck those rules. And here's the thing. You need to be acting from a place of integrity when you do that, as far as I'm concerned. You need to be really clear on what the hell it is that you're wanting to do, and you need to have compassion and, like I said, integrity behind what it is that you're doing. I don't mean, when I say fuck the rules, I don't mean go break into a store and steal shit. I don't mean go cheat on your wife or do bad things like that. That's not what I mean. When I say fuck the rules, I mean if something is trying to keep you stuck into a box and it's stopping you from fully expressing yourself or fully engaging or fully enjoying your life, why don't you take a step back and look at what it is that's stopping you and see why? Is it really stopping you because it has to, or are you just allowing some sort of randomly imaginary boundary to keep you stuck in a place, right? So there's a lot of instances in my particular situation that I have not followed the fucking rules for a really long time. When I first came into the online world 3 or 4 years ago, I remember everyone's niche down, you need to help, niche, whatever you want to call it. You need to help a specific little cube of people. They better fit right here. Your ideal client needs to fit right in this little bitty box. And if they don't fit right here, then you shouldn't talk to them because this is what you have to do. And here's the thing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a very specific niched down clientele. More power to you. If that serves you and that feels right and that's what you want to do, then please fulfill what serves you and do what's within your heart. For me, that doesn't feel right because I don't fit into any specific ideal client definition myself. So how the fuck can I take my clients, my like random wide range of people that I work with, and put them into a box? It just never made sense to me because they were never the same as most of my clients. Have similar characteristics to what I have, or people that have been parts of my life. And so like they don't all fit in one box. And so that just was never the right fit for me. So that was a time where I kind of sat still when I was brand new in the online space and I had all these coaches telling me these things. And that's when like Facebook groups were a really big deal, right? And you were in Facebook groups getting like preached to by all kinds of other people. And I sat there and I was like, fuck, like I need to get really specific on my small little square of people to help. And it freaked me out for a while because like I don't know how to say that. Like the people that I've helped in the past and the people that I've worked with have never fit in a box. So how can I put them in a box now? And it just never worked out really well for me. So one of the things that was one of the first times in my business that I was like, fuck the rules. Like, fuck the rules. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to help whomever I feel called to help. I'm going to help whomever resonates with my message. Whoever comes to me and says, Jamie, I want to work with you. I ask them specific questions. It's either a good fit or it's not, right? Like, that's how I work with people. I have never gotten. So when people come to me and they're like, what's your ideal client? And I'm like, well, I mean, they have similar characteristics. They have similar personality types, similar needs and wants, but that's it. Like they all come from different walks of life. They have different family situations. They have different businesses. They live all over. Some of them have brick and mortar. Some of them are stay-at-home moms. Like that stuff's across the board, but that's what works for me. That's what serves me. That's what lights me up. So in that scenario, I'm able to say, fuck the rules. Like fuck these rules that someone else is trying to put on me. That doesn't feel right for me. So I change and conform to what the rules to what works for me. So I really wanted to get out here and say that to you guys. Like if you found yourself stuck in this space where you're like I feel the need to help this person, or I feel the need to change my complete program, whatever it is, the way that you operate, the way you do business, the way you interact, the way you run your fitness, your health, your life, whatever. If you feel this like desire to change that and you keep sitting on it and you're like, oh, but the rules tell me, like that person over there one time said, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Like, I really want you to ask yourself, like, what the fuck does that person have to do with your business? Like, are they running it or are you running it? Are you the expert or are they the expert? And that's the problem right there, honestly. Most of us just don't trust ourselves enough to take that leap and do that and be able to say, like, this is my gig. Like, this is my gig and I'm going to do it my fucking way. But because we have those doubts in ourselves and we look around and we look at what other people are doing or saying or what the rules are, we hold ourselves back and we kind of sit there and we're like, yeah, but that's really what I want to do, but I know I'm not supposed to. Says who, guys? Like, who is the boss of you? Who is the boss of your situation? I say that to my clients and my friends a lot and they kind of laugh, but I'm not kidding when I'm like, they are not the boss of you. Like, I know that sounds funny, but it's the truth. Like, who is controlling and dictating your life? You or someone else? That's what it comes down to. Always. Thanks for the love, Rob and Catherine. You guys are awesome. Does this make sense? Let me know if this makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. I really just wanted to come on and like blurt that out. It's been on my heart all day and I haven't live streamed in a while. So I wanted to pop on and show you all my face. I'm still here in my kick-ass shirt, building empires, you know, doing my life. So yeah, that's that. And I have been downloading, meaning like downloading from whomever is giving me all these messages, like so many fucking kick-ass things the past few days, especially, that I'm just going to start, like, there's my version of fuck the rules. That's where this came up for me, was I was just like, you know what? Like, I'm just going to start launching this shit out there. I don't like a long drawn out launch plan. I don't like a big fancy fucking sales page. That's not something I enjoy. It feels yucky to me. It takes too long. I just don't like it. So I'm like, you know what? If I make a clear description, I can explain to people what's going on. I can jump on calls or send them videos or whatever. I'm going to do it my fucking way. And that's how I'm going to do it. So basically, all this new shit that's coming out, I'm writing it, I'm creating it, I'm going to make posts about it and give y'all a link to buy it. And that's the end of the story. Or some of it, a lot of it's actually going to be free downloads. So that's it. I mean, it's not going to be fucking fancy because it doesn't need to be fancy. Like, fuck the rules. I have one of my biggest mentors that makes more money than most people that a lot of us know. She does everything on her own terms. She literally doesn't follow one fucking rule. So why should I? She's been doing it for years that way. Why wouldn't it work for me? Right? And I've done it like this before, but we get caught up, right? Rob, you're so sweet. I kind of am this shit sometimes. I'm just kidding. Have been dealing with this the last couple days. Sunday night, I broke through that wall on some shit. It was amazing. Can't wait to tell you about it. Awesome. I can't wait to hear about it. Thanks, Coleman. Good to see you here. Thank you for the love, Emily. All right, y'all. Like, that is my message. Like, fuck the rules. If you find yourself sitting in this space where you're like, I can't do things. I kind of really want to do that, but I'm not sure that I should do that because somebody somewhere sometime said that the rules say this. I want you to ask yourself, is that really the reason, or is it that you just need to jump, right? That you just need to do it. You just need to trust yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to make this work. Because that's what it comes down to. A lot of times when we don't jump, it's because we don't trust ourselves enough. But anyways, thank you guys for listening and watching. I miss you guys, and this was really fun, actually. So I gotta start doing lives more. It'll definitely be a priority for sure. But thanks for being here. If you like the message, please give it a thumbs up or a heart, and share this with your audience if you think that it was of value, or if you think anybody else could find some value in it. I appreciate all of you so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.